Okay, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Been a little while since I last uploaded an unboxing video, but today we've got 4 products to take a look at. And there's 2 rods, 2 reels, and let's get started. The first one is this Mifine Illusion spinning reel. Here's the box here. Nothing too exciting about that, but I must say, this is a pretty stunning looking reel, and it actually comes in 3 colorways if this isn't your kind of thing. So that is the Mifine Illusion 800 sized ultralight spinning reel. We'll take a quick look at it. Drag clicker, nice sound there. Well, let's back off the drag a little. Drag sound, you know, pretty average, I would say. The handle tolerances. Now this is actually a riveted handle, so you're unable to move this, but it's a, you know, nice feeling handle, and there's actually there's actually more or less no play in that. That's actually quite good. There's an extremely small amount of play in that. Now that I'm shaking a little bit more, yeah, there is a slight amount of play, but nothing to be worried about whatsoever. And this reel is super cheap. Let me just pull up the price. I'll whack the graphic up on the screen. This is actually only around about 38 Australian dollars. So 2/3 of that, whatever that is in US dollars, maybe 22 US dollars, something around there. And it's a 4.8 to 1 gear ratio, 5+1 bearings, 4 kgs of drag, and is 171 grams. For the price, man, I'm so impressed by this reel. Not only the looks, like I'd probably buy it based on the looks alone, but yeah, I'll whack a graphic on the screen with the 2 other models, 2 other colorways. But let's take a look. We'll have a feel of the smoothness there. It's definitely quite good, very good for the price point, I would say. I definitely do not regret buying this reel whatsoever. It is definitely quite smooth, and we're going to be reviewing this reel soon. And it also has the I forget what it's called. Well, that didn't work. There we go. It has the what do you call this again? It's where you can sort of feed out the line if you want via the handle, which is very old school, definitely not my thing, but I guess it's good that it's there. But then again, that's another part that can potentially go wrong. But yeah, the looks of this reel are absolutely phenomenal. It's kind of a matte color. It's similar to a Pure Lure Creek Dance type of color, but instead of a gloss finish, it's a matte finish. And you know, sometimes you can look at it and I thought maybe this section here, is that missing some paint? It looks kind of black. And then you just, you know, move it into the light, and then boom, you can see all the flecks, and then this looks black. So obviously it's a black base with these purple and blue flecks through it. So yeah, really impressed by this. And it is not a screw-in handle if you're curious at all. Let's get this off. It's a whatever the alternative to a screw-in handle is, the normal budget style handle there. But oh man, for the price, I'm super impressed. Considering getting another one of these, to be honest, maybe in a different color. Yeah, let's take a look what's under here. Oh yeah, and by the way, the bail clicker, very positive. Beautiful. Really love that. Let's take a look under here. I'm just noticing, this is the first time I've really had a good look at it. Just noticing on the top here, God, these can be difficult to get off at times. Nothing to do with the reel. It's every single reel is kind of tricky. Like, have you taken it off enough? Surely, come on. Oh, there we go. Just helped it off a little bit. Even this here has that same matte black effect with the blue and purple flecks underneath it. It looks really sharp. And just so you can see what's underneath here. And I believe this is a kind of like a typical Daiwa style drag clicker, which is what I like. Don't like the ones with a little spring inside the spool, because that spring, if you get some corrosion on there, if you don't look after it, that's cactus, and yeah, it's gone skis. So really happy with that. It'd be interesting to see what the line lays like. Yeah, but it definitely feels smooth. And that is the Mifine Illusion 800 sized ultralight spinning reel. Again, that's about 35 Australian dollars with the tax included. It was 33 excluding tax, so you add about 10% or so to that. And that is an absolutely awesome ultralight reel. Now this is a long boy. I actually got two of these. I ordered one of these in 6 foot, I believe. I was meant to order the casting, but got the spinning. But I tried to order the longer version, this 8 foot version. It was very difficult to order because Rollfish are kind of, I think on their longer rods, they're not shipping to Australia. But I noticed even on their shorter rods, they don't seem to be shipping to Australia anymore. Maybe there's some sellers that do, but I don't know what this rod is called. It's called the Grand Master, actually. It's got on there. But let's take a quick look at it. So this is a 8 foot, what's the casting weight on this? It's 4 to 35 grams. This is the spinning model. So it's definitely, I've got plans for this. I've got a reel that I'm going to show you shortly that I'm going to put on this rod. But this is just a really good, budget option that looks very nice. And it's going to be, very versatile with the types of reels that you can put on it, because it's just black and silver. But anyway, this is the full carbon sort of monocoque handle. That's around about 30 centimeters long. So that's my, that width, I've measured that before. That's about 25. So I'd say it's something like 31 centimeters, something like that. And it looks really nice. And just underneath it, you can see some imperfections, like right there, if you can see that. I can't really see that on the camera. Whoops. There is like a bit of a circle there. Then I think if we spin it around, yeah, right there you can see the join. So if you were paying top dollar for a rod like this, that would actually be quite ugly, but I'm definitely not worried about it. And it's on the bottom anyway, so you're not going to see that. And yeah, there's also some sort of like little kind of blemish. Geez, really can't see it on the camera that well. Try and get it to, yeah, right there. You can see it has a little bit of a blemish, but the bottom has a logo. Not too sure what that says, but it's a cool little logo. And it's got the Rollfish reel seat here. Not much really I could say about it, but have a look at this here. There's actually, you can see it sticking out there. There's a little burr here, so I'm gonna have to get rid of that. Yeah, it doesn't come off too easily, so I'm gonna have to maybe just shave that with a knife or something like that. But that's to be expected with rods this cheap. You're gonna get imperfections with them. But yeah, it's got, this sort of feels pretty good. Okay, what does this say on here? Fish gang. So yeah, that is what it is. Silver detail, hook keeper. Kind of looks like it pivots. I probably wouldn't want to play with that too much, but it looks like it pivots, and it does, but I'm not going to fool around with that too much. Otherwise it, yeah, it might snap off. Don't want to roll the dice and do that. So there's the model name, Grandmaster. That font actually looks quite cool. Grandmaster 802M, 8 foot 2-piece, medium powered, 4 to 35 grams. It's, it's like a chrome silver, so it's kind of hard to get that on camera with the lighting and all. 5 to 18 pounds. And you know, the guide count isn't that great. It's a really long rod, so it's kind of difficult to show it on camera. But once we get to this first section here, it is matte black. Under here you've got the carbon effect, and you've got one guide. I'll just try and show you that. There's that guide there. It's got a black insert. Doesn't have any branding, but it is what it is. It's a very cheap rod. Have a look at the top section here. Kind of reminds me of the Mavlos Resolute, actually, quite a bit like Mavlos Resolute on steroids in terms of this section. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guides. So 6 guides on a 8-foot rod. Thank God this is a spinning rod and not a casting rod. Otherwise that would give some major headaches. The rod action on this is definitely medium. I put a little bend in it on the floor. It definitely has some bend right in the middle of the blank. And I'll pop a graphic up on the screen with the different models. This particular one, this particular series of rods comes in 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot, and 9 foot. I don't know why I didn't get the 9 foot one actually. Maybe that one couldn't be posted, but the 8 foot can. That's my only sort of theory on that, but they're all sort of 4 to 35 grams. And the casting models are 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot basically, and same casting weight. Anyway, that's that. Let's move on to another rod. All right, now you may have seen this rod before. It's that super cheap Phishger, or I don't know if Phishger or Beautiful or what the deal is with the branding, but it says Phishger. Remember that illusion slash knockoff rod. Pretty sure it's the same company, but this rod was mega cheap. I believe, let me pull up the price here and take a look. I'm gonna pull up the graphic, and this particular rod was only $14 Australian. It's a 5-piece travel rod. It feels cheap, but it is cheap. I wouldn't say this is like a super diamond in the rough type of find or anything like that, but you know, it is what it is. It's, you know, $14 and definitely could serve a purpose for the budget angler. Apparently it's called the King's Return. So this is 8 foot, 5, medium heavy, fast action, 5 to 30 grams. It's got that Phishger logo, kind of giving me Sigaliang kind of vibes. So I'd say it's sort of on the same tier as Sigaliang. It's got a hook keeper there. We won't talk about this rod too much. It's not very exciting, but just so you can kind of see. So this joint here, it's actually hollow. Seems to be hollow all the way through. There's no solid part there. That was the third section actually. Fourth section, also hollow on both ends. Same goes for the 5th section. I haven't bent this rod or done anything. This is literally my first impression on the rod. Yeah, $15, it is what it is. It's the kind of rod that, you know, if you have family that come and visit you or something, you can give them this rod to use. That's kind of my intention. Or, you know, if you're traveling, it can be a good option for a super budget rod. But that is that. Not super exciting, but a very cheap rod nonetheless. The last reel, rather, I'm gonna actually do its own unboxing video because I think it's quite a good product. This is the Seasir Prospect. Now this reel is a new reel by Seasir. As you can see there's 3 models. The 2000 shallow, 3000, that's the single handle, and there's a dual handle model. That's the difference between the two. Anyway, we'll take a quick glimpse of the reel, but I want to do a dedicated video on this reel, but I'll just give you a little bit of a sneak peek. This is the Prospect here. So this is the 3000 sized single handle model, not the dual handle model. So this is kind of what I prefer. I don't know, dual handle reels are fine. I do have a couple of egging reels that are dual handle, but yeah, just as a quick look, it's got a carbon fiber handle. It's got a sleek, you know, matte black look, carbon fiber details there. The drag clicker sounds awesome. Very loud and positive. And the bail arm is also very nice, like the first reel. Very positive, and yeah, I think this is going to be a great reel. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.